Morning, how is everyone? Hope you're all well. I think it rained here a bit last night. God, that was torrential. I mean torrential. Yeah, I'm in another park up now. I've moved down to Barben. It's a lovely place. I'll do a little film later. Video you call them, don't you? I should know by now, shouldn't I forget things. Yeah. Yeah, we was in Scotland. We was at Wigtown. Lovely park up there. Lovely park up there. We had a bit of a day yesterday, messing about, and there was a lot of people at the car park. They were looking at the fish, what are they called, spalding or something. It's spalding. Apparently they're like a herring, and they come up and down the river. Would you call it a river down there? But they caught a load of them, and a load of school children come along looking at them. They had them in a big blue container. They caught a bass and all. Someone said it was a big bass, but I never went over. I didn't want to sort of disturb you. You know what I mean? You can't go pushing a camera in it. There were children on a lesson, but apparently it happens quite regular. So yeah, Chrissy and Dave left me yesterday, and they went to a place to dispose of their rubbish. Get rid of all the rubbish. They're pretty leave the place as you find it. Well, better after they've been there. Well, and me, I like to think I'm tidy. Yeah. Franny come up. Thanks for that, Fran. We had a good old chat. He's a good old boy. He headed for another place. See you again on your travels, mate. Franny and Fury. Yeah, it's always good to see Franny. Nice chap. We went to Whitby together, me and him. We was talking about the fish and chips, weren't we, Franny, yesterday? He still reckons it's the best fish and chips he's been to. And so do I. The Magpie in Whitby. Magpie restaurant. Really good. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Makes my mouth think about it. I mean, what time is it? 10 to... time, did I? Yeah, so you know I'm not telling porkies. So I'm pretty late today, really. There's Ollie, look. Look. Under his blankets. I've got to put my fire on just to stop a bit of the chill. Did you have the rain we had last night? I mean, that was really something else. Yes, last night. And I had a leak the other night. I'll show you where it was. Look. See that? I've got that bucket there. Right? Nothing come through. Look. Got that bucket there. Look. There was a leak coming out of this skylight thing. And this is 3 o'clock in the morning, So I had this lump of wood here. Can you see it? I screwed it on with that screw. So it went across there like that. And I hanged the bucket on there like that. See? Hang that bucket on there. And that was catching the drip. So but all this was wet. Everything was wet down here. But I caught the drip. Sorry about the camera work on that. I sort of look at things and don't point the camera at it. Yeah, and so I got up on the roof and I sealed it all. I did it all, actually. All the back half, And, yeah, it's all sealed now. That was really torrential. And on the drive down, because Chrissy and Dave come with me, because I'm getting my cylinder done by my mate Lenny's coming along to do it. I appreciate that, Len. What a man. Yeah, but they come down. I said, no, you don't have to, but they did. And they sort of followed me down and made sure I got down all right. But we hit, I'm not kidding. I've never been through winds like that in my life. And Chrissy said that's the windiest she's known it. She would never have come down in that wind. Anyway, it blew. If you go onto Chrissy's channel, it blew her skylight off, sort of thing. She was in there pulling it down and tying it down. And we got about 10 miles, well, 20 miles away on the motorway, and there were people coming by, and one woman was leaning out the window, pointing up to my roof. And I thought, what the flipping hell's going on here? I thought it was the back wheels or something, you know, she's going. And then I thought, oh, bloody hell, I bet it's the skylight. Anyway, so we pulled off the motorway at the stop before we was going to pull off. Pulled into the lay-by, sure enough, my one had been blown off. And then that was when Chrissy told me her one had been blown off. But I was so lucky, I managed to pull it down and screw it, and it come down perfect. So I was pretty lucky there, I didn't lose it. But that was all the wind. It was so windy. It's on Chrissy's channel because she can film stuff while she's driving along because Dave's doing the driving. So that was quite exciting. I'm sorry for that, Chrissy. I am sorry for that. I mean, that wouldn't have happened unless you hadn't come down with us. They do look after me. But Lenny's going to do that. He'd probably come today, knowing Lenny. Or he might do tomorrow. Free time, innit? If you know what I mean. He's such a good bloke. Nice to see him anyway. It's a simple fix. Yeah. So that was quite a good day yesterday. Apart from we got here last night. I suppose it was way gone 6 o'clock. Because the next time I looked at my clock, it was 7:45. 1944, like, you know. So, watched a bit of YouTube, saw what gossip was going around. And that was it. Got ready for bed, didn't we, Ollie? Had a fire going. Had a walk, 2 walks. But you can see what an exciting life I hold. I'm going to do a little less of this because you must be getting bored with me rabbiting on. And have a little bit of a walk around, you know, do some better filming. We're going back up to Scotland, which would be good. Yeah, really good. Met some nice people. Up in Scotland, they all seem to say hello to you. Come over and talk with you. I talked to 2 people yesterday. No, sorry, 1, and then 1 the day before. One was on about the hide, the bird place, and the other one was about them fish spawning or something. I'm going to have to read up on them. Apparently they're very rare fish. Because they go through Newton Stewart, up the river there. And there's a bridge there that goes across the river. And there's a big plaque there explaining what they are. Scotland, isn't it? Different place altogether. You still get your Scottish drunks, if you know what I mean, sitting in the park. Although they do seem to laugh a lot. We saw some the other day, they were laughing and joking and yeah, let them get on with it. Nothing wrong in having a pint, is there? Or 2. Used to enjoy a pint. But no, it's really quiet here. I can't hear the rooks. Yeah, the rooks, isn't they? Yeah. I expect Chrissy can. She don't like the noise of that. Yeah. It's been lovely, you know. Yes. Right, I'll let you all get on with it. This was just sort of a quick catch up of what I've been doing, which isn't very exciting. Oh, thank you for the lovely comments. I mean, that really goes a long way, you know. For someone to say things like, you know, that, and if I can make one person laugh, then that means all the world to me. It's like telling a joke, you know. You tell a joke and people laugh. You think, oh, that's great. But if they don't laugh, you think, oh, that was a bit of a flop. I won't tell that one again. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Phil. I feel like a lot of you are friends, although I don't know none of you. Yeah, great. It really is. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the comments. But then again, we should all be nice to each other, shouldn't we? I've got my gloves on. I'm just picking a little bit of cotton off it. I have to wear that glove. Lady said the other day about trigger finger. Scottish lady, I think. Moray? Hello, good morning. She said I might have trigger finger, which I've never heard of. But she seemed to know what she was on about. Oh, sorry, I think it's a lady. It might be a bloke. You don't know, do you? A person. And I love your comments, by the way. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, trigger finger. Never heard of that one. I'm going to Google that today and have a look. So I've got it in the other one and all. Just there, but it's not so bad. I don't put a glove on that one. Look at that. I keep cutting myself. Oh. So, one of them graze things there. Oh. Oh. Yeah, but that's nothing. Just minor. I'm going to cut myself again today. I know I will. Oh, I'm always leaking. Yeah, I got a load of wood. I bought a load of wood back with me from Wigtown. Just picked it up and chucked it in the mud. Yeah, I'll show you. Oh, this is so exciting. Look. Some good logs there. I mean, that basically is a day's, well, an evening at least, for me fire. I'm going to sort all this out today. Empty that box, put a bigger box there. Put some of this oil in the back. Make a little bit more room. As long as Ollie can get his bed in there. Yeah. Let's have a check on the fire. Always let it go out. You got to keep an eye on it, mate. Bloody hot. Yeah. See, if I put these little bits of wood on here, that won't go out. But if I put anything bigger on, that will. Oh, sorry. I'm not filming again, you see. Yeah, put these little bits on. Although I don't really know if I need a fire. Not now. Just to take that chill out of the place, you know. But it's still only 7 o'clock-ish, isn't it? So why not? And the wood's free. And I'm certainly not paying for coal. I did at first. I didn't know what the crack was. There you go. Now that'll just blaze up. That'll probably move my last one. There you go. See what riveting stuff this is? It's so exciting. Yeah. I'm going to be out a bit more though. Do you some little vlogs. It's a bit hard for me. I don't know. Content. I do one and I think, oh, that was a load of crap. Surely people don't want to watch that. Me waffling on. But then I'll get such a lovely comment. Yeah, there's my milk here, see? I've got 3 hands, you see. You know, there's my spoon with a little bit of powder in. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. I mean, I watch some channels and It's the same thing every day because that's the way we're living. Well, I'm not full time, you know. I'm just bloody travelling around. I can't really call myself a van dweller really. Oh dear, where'd that come from? But I'm not really. I'm not a van lifer or nothing. I'm just someone who likes travelling around, or even just parking up. That's just me. Yeah, I'm not a true van lifer. On my vlogs, I never say I'm a van. Oh, I'm going to change that because I'm not a van lifer. I don't live in the van. I think on my introduction I'd say I am, but I'm not. I'll have to have a look at that. I haven't looked at it for a long while. But I've got my own place in Great Yarmouth. Well, not my own place, it's a council dwelling. Little bungalow. And that's my home. But I haven't been home for, what, must be 5 weeks now. 2, 3, yeah, about 5 weeks. Maybe not as long as that, but maybe it could be longer. But it's not over 6 weeks. I ought to keep a log really. Well, I've got 3 logs in the front, ain't I, that I took yesterday. But I should start writing it down because I forget. Not serious forgetting, but just think, you know, it sort of goes by your head. I would love to live full time. Get rid of all my assets, as you might say. And when I say assets, I mean bits and pieces, you know, nothing valuable of anything. Clear out the bungalow and just live in the van. It's a lovely life. Yeah. It's only if you're real, then you've got to have a little base. Yeah, okay then, I'm gonna love you and leave you now. Sorry about the waffling again, but that's my middle name, isn't it, Mick? Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. I don't know what to do in the national, Mick. I'm flummoxed, really. It's only a novelty race, isn't it? And a lot of the bets I do have in the nationals are tips I've had by people that know what they're talking about. Well, they must do, because they've won, if you know what I mean. All the other times I've done them, I've just done horses and they've never won. But my mate, he's pretty good, my mate here. I think he's done a couple in the national. I bet he gets the place or he wins. I used to have one neighbour, he used to, well, he called himself a professional punter. And he wouldn't really divulge anything. He used to have about 2 horses in the national. He come running in one day when the national was finished. Woo! He'd done this horse. He didn't even tell me. He'd done 2 horses in it. I think I'd done one of them. I did it each way and I got a place. Oh, what is it called? I'm going back a few years now, 10 years. But the winner was 40 to 1. And he'd had a big bet on it. 40 to 1. Where he's going? Well, I'm going to try and find that one. Can't remember the name of it. If I look through the winners over the last few years, I'll find the name of Trigger. But you kept that one quiet, didn't you? 40 to 1 it was. But I mean, the bookie always wins in the end. If it was foolproof, you'd be well, I'd have a new van, wouldn't I? But this is great, you know. I can see why This is lovely sitting here. Fire's blaring away now, look. That was going out, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll show you. Look at that, look. Ooh, ah. Feel the heat from that. See, it don't take long. It's the old airflow on it, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put that later on that. Just keep it shut a little bit. Yeah, a lot of people are asking about that. Yeah, I got it on eBay. Yeah, I get quite a few messages saying, where did I get it from? Yeah, I got it on eBay. And it's a little Lenny. But even a little Lenny, if you know what I mean, Brett's got one, and Rob's got one. They're a bit bigger than the one I got. I'm not sure whether I should have got the bigger one. Because the bigger one, you ain't got to bend down so much, you know? Yeah. But at the moment, this is just so powerful. Yeah, it's a little Lenny, and the price of it was £370. Because I know people want to know the price. I've been asked people. Yeah, it was £370 for that. And when it come, being like I am, I thought the flu would be with it. Well, I've talked to a lot of people, they were a bit disappointed that the flu wasn't with it. They didn't sort of explain enough. Anyway, I had to order the flu and all, and that was £187 for the flu. So what's that then? You're talking 500 quid, ain't you? Over 500, so 550 quid. Well, once you've paid that, that's it. And it's easy to install. It's just a hole in the roof, hole in the lid, push it through, seal it round. I'm going to lift it up a little bit. I've had suggestions of people saying, who said that? Bloody good suggestion and all. Yeah, lift it up a little bit. Then the chimney will be higher, and I won't make so much mess on the roof then, you see. All little things to learn. But I wouldn't be without one of them now when the winter comes. So much better. Every time I talk to anyone, they're diesel eaters. They pack up on them. Marvellous little things though, I must admit. I had mine pack up a few times. It's more to do with the wiring, and errors come up on them and you think, oh God, what's wrong with that? So I got that. I'm so glad I did. It's more cosy. I'm a bit logged up, but that's me. I like to be well supplied. Yeah, I'm a donut really when it comes to that. But it's going to make a lot of space in the van now. I bought gear with me that I don't need. So all that's going. But anyway, we'll definitely go now. I want everyone to have a good day. Saturday tomorrow. And look after yourselves. And I mean that. If you can't be good, be bad.